And now, the 2015 NCMPR Medallion Award-winning Studio Bergen.
Hi, I'm Larry Levanka, and welcome to this month's edition of Studio Bergen, your connection to the state's #1 college for associate degree graduates 2 years in a row. It's time for the countdown.
Number 10.
One of the college's top speakers last month was one of the top minds on the topic of Stoicism. Scholar Dr. Massimo Pialucci, the K.D. Irani Professor of Philosophy at the City College of New York, conducted a lecture on the topic and also sat down for a conversation with me and Bergen's Dr. Peter DeLugos for a new episode of In Studio at Bergen Community College. Although it may sound intimidating, Stoicism is anything but.
It's an ancient philosophy developed in Greece and Rome, and it basically teaches 2 or 3 basic things. It is about developing character. It's the idea that it's important to take care of your character, your integrity. It is about the goal of one's life is to achieve tranquility, peace of mind, to be able to deal with life in a good way. And then it is about the fact that we have certain things that are under our control and other things that are not under our control. And wisdom comes out of making that distinction.
You can watch my discussion with Drs. Pialucci and DeLugos in its entirety as part of our new show, In Studio at Bergen Community College, which will air on the college's social media and Torch TV this month.
Number 9.
The Bergen Community College Foundation has announced a new calling card, Club Monte Carlo. Standing as the Foundation's new signature event and biggest fundraiser of the year, the evening of swing dancing, dinner, and casino-style gaming will take place Wednesday, March 30th from 6:30 to 11:30 p.m. at the Venetian in Garfield, which will be transformed into a 1940s-inspired supper club. The event will support student scholarships and the college's Turning Point program for students with intellectual disabilities. For more information on Club Monte Carlo or to purchase tickets, please call 201-447-7117 or email bccfoundation@bergen.edu.
Number 8.
Healthy smiles were the diagnosis at the annual Give Kids a Smile Day, which took place in the dental hygiene clinic at the main campus. The annual tradition brings youngsters to Paramus for free checkups and oral exams by dental hygiene program students. It represented the last event before the dental hygiene clinic relocates to the Health Professions Integrated Teaching Center, scheduled to open later this year.
Number 7.
The Bergen Community College Philip Ciarco Jr. Learning Center in Hackensack received nearly $30,000 from the Consulate of Mexico to provide scholarships for students of Mexican heritage. Funded by Juntos Podemos, Together We Can, and the Institute for Mexicans Abroad, or IME, Bergen represents the first college or university in New Jersey to receive the award. The scholarships will benefit up to 86 qualifying students. Dean Sandy Soroka lauded the award, saying, "We are so grateful to have our funders who have helped make a quality education possible for new students. The generosity of our community partners has helped the college continue to create clear pathways without huge financial hurdles to higher education for these emerging leaders." Approximately 1/4 of Bergen students identify as Hispanic.
Number 6.
Last month, there was some big news about the biggest day of the year when the college unveiled its commencement location. It's been home to a Super Bowl, WrestleMania, Bruce Springsteen, and the class of 2016 is now adding its name to the list of headliners. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford will be the home of the 47th commencement ceremony, which will take place May 19th at 10 a.m. Bakari G. Lee, the chair-elect of the Association of Community College Trustees, will deliver the keynote address.
Number 5.
Rockland Electric Company has given Bergen the juice to create a mentorship program led by the institution's STEM student union for intellectually disabled students enrolled in the college's Turning Point program. Facilitated by the Bergen Community College Foundation, the $9,500 donation from the utility has enabled Professor Dr. Joe Sevo to lead student groups in converting an existing softball field house into a STEM workshop and to conduct experimental testing with 2 wind turbines and a solar panel system they installed at the site. During a visit to the college February 4th, the Orange and Rockland scholars presented the progress of their work to company representatives.
STEM is extremely important to us. We are a pipes and wire business. Our business is not, medical or anything like that. It is pipes and wires, and so STEM is extremely important. Engineering and technology, mathematics, all hugely important for us.
It'll expand my knowledge on all the projects I have been doing, like in the solar panel and future projects.
I really enjoy it because I like being able to help people, and they even help me out too. So I've just noticed that regardless of whoever we are, we all have problems and challenges, and we all need someone to guide us to unlock our full potential.
Number 4.
February is award season for Hollywood, musicians, and now Bergen too. 9 faculty and staff received recognition for their contributions to student success. The League for Innovation in the Community College sponsored the college's honorees for the Innovation of the Year Award. Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr. Nadine Gonzalez de Jesus, and Philip Ciarco Junior Learning Center Dean of Student Affairs, Denise Ligori, for their leadership of the college's Project Graduation Initiative, which identifies students who attended Bergen or who are currently enrolled to assist them with academic progress toward program completion. Professor Phil Dolce earned Bergen's John and Sue Ann Roosh Excellence Award, also sponsored by the League. Dolce has taught at the college for more than 45 years, focusing much of his research on the social, economic, political, and cultural impact of American suburbs. Finally, local benefactor Judith Greenberg Seinfeld sponsored the institution's first Scholarship of Teaching and Learning Fellowships, which awarded 2 projects $500 each. Dental hygiene professor Denise Avertuk received one of the fellowships for active learning, patient case studies, and grand rounds presentation utilized to enhance the learning process in periodontology, a project to improve student knowledge, enhance patient healing, and facilitate the discussion of outcomes. Mina An, Gemma Figaro, Maria Kasparova, Camelia Manuela Latu, and Margarita Lopez Bernstein earned the second fellowship for ESL Learning Community, a program of paired classes, assignments, professors, and classmates that seeks to promote synergy in the learning process. President B.K. Walter had this to say about the winners. While the faculty and staff honored come from different disciplines and areas of the college, they share a common thread. Each honoree remains committed to supporting our students from application to graduation and ensuring they have every opportunity to achieve success.
Number 3.
Years of preparation culminated with the college's once-every-decade accreditation visit from Middle State's evaluation team members in early March. Professor Soni Tiwari, the Middle States Self-Study co-chair, recognized the contributions of the college community.
It's easy to look at the accreditation process and to look at it like a date where you want to impress the other person, or to look at it like a talent contest where there's a rating or something, but that's really not how this works. It really is for the benefit of this institution itself to do this. It's not to impress the evaluators that come. So the only way to really make this a valuable process is to get students, is to get faculty, administrators, staff members, and to get them in this conversation to really examine the details of what we're doing here at the college and how it's working, and maybe the ways in which we can even improve what we're doing.
Number 2.
Joining the U.S., Bergen celebrated Black History Month in February, bringing a variety of speakers and events to campus. Keynote speaker Dr. Arnold Brown discussed race relations in the U.S. and why Black History Month remains an important topic.
We're still in a struggle, African Americans are, to achieve equal rights. So knowing history and where we have come from is very important for the entire community, not only the African American community, but our entire community, to know the struggles that we've gone through and where we are going ahead to achieve equal justice. It's very difficult to give up what has happened over the years to African American and other minorities, and it takes a long time to heal, but we're in the healing process.
Black History Committee Chair Ron McKnight said planning a month requires reflection.
I was thinking about self-esteem, I was thinking about confidence, I was thinking about the community at large, America knowing about what blacks have done. But the word I really came up with was value. That we have to start adding value to our lives of black Americans or African Americans in this country, as well as other folks seeing value in what we've done in the past so that we can move beyond even a Black History Month.
The month also featured films, a poetry slam, a roundtable discussion, and a closing banquet.
Number 1.
In a story that received media coverage across the eastern seaboard, the Federal Aviation Administration has granted Bergen clearance to operate unmanned aerial vehicles, you know them as drones, making it one of only 3 community colleges to receive such an exemption from the federal government. The exemption will allow the college to enter the U.S. National Airspace System and offer educational programs featuring the operation of the popular technology. Bergen Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. William Mullaney, celebrated the achievement. Unmanned aerial vehicles represent a technological revolution, but one that remains in its infancy. With the exemption granted by the FAA, Bergen is positioned at the forefront of this revolution, offering an opportunity for students and the region as a whole to study cutting-edge robotics that very few institutions of higher education currently possess. The college will leverage the exemption through credit and non-credit coursework, including training programs for law enforcement and news-gathering agencies. I don't think we've heard the last of this story, as drones are estimated to become a $7 billion industry in the coming years. That's it for our countdown this month. For Bergen Community College, I'm Larry Levanka. Thanks, and take care.